I was born in Halifax County, Virginia, which is right down on the North Carolina border, into a family with 51 first cousins. And my father was one of 10 children in a large sharecropper family, and they raised tobacco. And when I was 6, he was learning then to operate heavy equipment and work on roads. And so we moved over to the eastern shore of Virginia, near Chincoteague Island. And he built that causeway over to Chincoteague Island. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, we'd ride the ferry across the Chesapeake Bay to get back over to be with at my grandfather's house. We always sang. And that was the most important part of it to me. Was we would go to Uncle Ray's house, where Uncle Ray had 9 children, and that was just it. That was Christmas to me, was singing, and it was just a wonderful way to grow up. My earliest memory of hearing singing was probably in the old Primitive Baptist Church, Old Mill Primitive Baptist Church, outside of Danville, and they had their little books, and they were weaving among each other, shaking hands, holding the book in their left hands. It's a small book, and shaking hands with each other, very humbly singing. And I just loved that. And the men and the women both were singing there. But when we went to Uncle Ray's house, I don't know, it just seemed like, my dad was always such a singer. And he formed the Hawker brothers that sang on WBTM radio every Saturday, and they all sang all the harmony parts, even though in Primitive Baptist tradition there is no harmony singing. Everyone is singing unison, and but he just picked it up. He could figure things like that out, and we sang. Daddy had us singing in the car. Mother would hold the book. My sister and I would lean forward from the back seat and sing as he drove, back over to Grandpa's house. And everything with him was singing. And it was just a natural thing to do. It wasn't anything he taught us, or he didn't know the terms to use to teach us. He would just say, sing a little closer to me, or sing higher than me, or something. That's all he knew to say. But so I guess you could call that teaching, but he didn't know the formal terms, and he just knew what he heard, and could reproduce any part with a range like George Jones has. He had a range like that. There are some places in the United States where they get it, what I'm doing, and they get this deep into music, into singing particularly. Oddly enough, Chicago gets it. Brooklyn gets it. Whoa, do they ever. We can pack a house in Brooklyn, standing room only, any day, and they love it, The deeper you go, the better they like it. Don't make it smooth. Don't make it smooth for me. No, get deep into it. That's what people in Brooklyn like. I usually start off kind of low and then move up. We'll take our wings in the morning and fly away with Jesus. Take our wings in the morning and sound the jubilee. We'll take our wings in the morning and fly away with Jesus. Take our wings in the morning and sound the jubilee. We'll take our wings in the morning and fly away to Jesus. Take our wings in the morning and sound the jubilee. That's all I'll do with that. But that's what I do in the morning when I'm getting ready to teach singing, and I teach my students to do that little piece. So it tends to open up some low notes and high notes, and particularly the way you sing the word Jesus. because it's not notes there. You're not singing notes. And fly away to Jesus. Those are not notes, and on the piano anyway. So I want to get them there, get them in between the notes of the piano.